Hello all, welcome to Claude Technologies. So as part of our new series MuleSoft with AI connectors and AI features and all, so far we have seen the agent force integration with the MuleSoft, which is via this API catalog and topics. And next video is on AI chain connector. So we have a lot of AI connectors. MuleSoft has released a lot of AI connectors. We will see what are the different connectors we have. Actually, all of these connectors are released by MESC project team. Few connectors will be available in our MuleSoft exchange, few they have released, and a few connectors are open source. But we can use any of these connectors in our MuleSoft Anypoint Studio to integrate with that. But few were certified, few were yet to be certified. Okay. So we will see what are the different AI connectors first available, and then we will come back to the AI chain connector and we will see a POC how we can do it. And for each and every connector we have a lot of operations, so we will see all the operations individually first, one by one in different flows. By end of the video, once we have covered all the operations, then we will be doing one real-time use case. So we will be doing all these things in this entire new series, so don't miss this series. If you are visiting our channel for the first time, please subscribe, share and like our videos. And if you haven't seen the agent force integration one, please visit that video which is available in this playlist, which is useful for you. Right, so let's see what are the different AI connectors available first. So here I have gathered it as a table format here. So these are all the multiple connectors: MuleSoft AI Chain Connector, Einstein AI Connector, Agent Force Connector, Mac Inference Connector, Whisperer Connector, Vectors, Web Crawler, Amazon Bedrock. These are all the AI connectors, AI features related connectors released, and this was developed by MuleSoft AI Chain project team, and this is their GitHub location. We can see what are the different versions it is available now. We can see there and we can use it. I'll walk you through how to check this as well. Before that, let's keep in mind that in 2024 and 25 so far, because I am recording this video in July first week, so as of now I think we have only these three connectors which are released to the exchange, and like MuleSoft AI Chain Connector, Einstein and Agent Force Connector. Remaining connectors were also developed by this MuleSoft chain project team, but they are yet to be released to the exchange. So here for a few connectors they planned for 2024 end of the year as per the details which I have collected, but let's see in the exchange if these connectors are available or not. Otherwise we can see the latest versions in the MuleSoft GitHub, MuleSoft AI Chain project GitHub location. There we can see the latest versions of the connectors. If the connector is not available in the exchange, we can use it as a open source. I'll show you how to use them as well. So as of now we have this and we can use this as a open source. So as part of that, let's see how we can use the AI chain connector. But before that, I'll walk you through this GitHub location as well. It will be available in Google, even you can just directly check it. Otherwise I'll just give this URL also in the description. Okay, let me just show you. So this is their GitHub repository. We can use it, actually we can check it, and here if you can see what is the latest version available, you can see here 2.1.2.2, 1.2.2 like that. Okay, right. So here in the MuleSoft documentation, if you can see in the MuleSoft documentation, MuleSoft AI Chain Connector 1.2 version has been released, and here the version is 1.0.0, but AI Chain Connector has released this chain connector, and new version is also available, 1.2.2. so if you can use the new version, you need to use it from the open source. If you are good with the existing version, we can use it via exchange. I'll show you the difference also, don't worry, how we can differentiate and how we can use it in both ways. I just opened my Anypoint Studio. I did some groundwork here. I'll explain you what I have done, and yeah, now let me show you something. Yeah, so this is official MuleSoft documentation where we can see what are the different operations it is supported. MuleSoft AI Chain Connector what are the different operations it will support. Like that we can see all the information, basic information here. And this is a documentation of this Mac AI project, MuleSoft AI Chain Connector overview. Here we can see it. This is a Mule AI Chain project. So this is the team, actually they have implemented all these connectors and all, but it is official connectors, we can use it. Okay, so here you will find much more information about even other connectors as well. But as I said, we can use the connectors directly from the exchange. Couple of connectors and couple of connectors we can use it from open source. Okay, so these are all the connectors like Agentforce, Bedrock, which I have shown you the list of connectors right in the first slide. So these are all the connectors. So we will go through one by one what is the use of this connector, how it will be useful in our real-time projects, and yeah, this is all about the background of this AI connectors. Now let's see how we can use this AI chain connector. Okay, to do that you need to have one free account of this. You can use it actually in the Anypoint platform free account. Let me just log in it. So this is the account which I have created recently. We can use this account for our AI connector practice. Okay, so let me go to the exchange, and here see Einstein connector, AI chain connector. It has released May 2nd. Einstein connector has been released, and we have MCP connector and Agentforce connector also here, and MCP connector beta version is also released. And latest connector which has been released is A to A connector. It is agent to agent connector. We will see this also in our course. Right, so to get started, what is the use of MuleSoft AI chain connector? First thing, okay, so you can see that information here as well. It is actually used to do some kind of AI operations. It is based on LangChain 1 to create an AI agent and AI workflow. So LangChain framework is useful. Okay, and it helps the developers to design, build, manage AI agents within the Anypoint platform. Okay, so we are going to build AI agents via MuleSoft. That is the thing. Okay, so by using all these AI connectors, we can build AI agents also. So which are related to different domains and different projects based on their requirements and all. We will see what are the real-time use cases and all one by one. Okay, so see, MuleSoft AI chain connector supports 15 operations, and it categorized into to create the agent, to chart feature, embeddings feature, image generation, RAG sentiment, and other tools. So we will be discussing everything, all the operations one by one. Okay, right, so I have just created a simple detailed PPT. So it's a MuleSoft AI chain project. It brings the power of LangChain 4J to the MuleSoft ecosystem. So by using MuleSoft, we are going to build AI agents. In the background, it will be like LangChain framework. Okay, and this connector is designed to help developers easily build and manage AI-driven agents within MuleSoft Anypoint platform. But the thing you need to keep in mind, like we are going to build AI workflow. It's not a full-fledged AI agent. We cannot implement, or we cannot build full-fledged AI agent. We will be doing AI workflows. Okay, so what is the difference between this AI workflow and AI agent? I will cover in next video with details. So I'll create it as a separate video. So now we are actually building AI workflows, but it is like of AI agents also. I mean, it is similar to AI agents. Okay, not directly we are building any AI agent. So we will see the difference one by one later. Okay, so it supports different LLM providers. This AI chain connectors, if you are aware of these LLMs and all, we have a couple of LLMs, okay, large language models. Our MuleSoft AI chain connector will support these kind of LLM providers so far. So Anthropic and OpenAI, we are going to use OpenAI actually in our POC, in our practice and all. These are all the other LLMs supported by AI chain project. So Anypoint connector for MuleSoft AI chain helps developers to design, build, manage AI agents within any point platform, which we have already seen. Okay, so now what we can do now, we can see all the operations first, and then we will practice all these operations one by one. So the sentiment analysis is one of the operation for the AI chain connector. Before that, I will show you how we are going to configure this AI chain connector here, because we need to generate the OpenAPI key to make it work. Okay, let's see that configuration first, then we will be discussing one by one all the operations, right? So I'm going to create a new project. I just named it as AI chain demo, maybe connector demo to be specific. And yeah, it's a simple project, we don't need to import anything. And one more thing, you can do it in two ways. You can create a RAML. Okay, you can just normal RAML, normal REST API RAML, because in our practice we are just doing implementation part itself for now. When we are going to do this real-time use case by end of this course, then we will be creating RAML also. But for now you can also create a RAML with one simple endpoint. There is no difference between this RAML and other RAML. So it's a normal generic RAML, whichever we are going to do for our REST APIs. You can create a RAML with one endpoint, and you can import that RAML here, and you can scaffold the flows and all, and then you can do the implementation. That's the normal flow, it will be similar. For now I'm not going to create any RAML, just I'm creating a project. I'll just show you without RAML how we are going to do this, but the implementation part is similar. Okay, so this project got created. For now we don't have anything related to the AI connector in the pom.xml. Okay, so let's import this connector. So before that, just like the other ones, you need to connect your Anypoint platform account to your Anypoint Studio. I think this part you are already aware of it, right? So I'm not going to waste the time for this. So I have connected my Anypoint platform account here in my studio. So you can search for AI chain connector. Now it is visible, right? Okay, let's just add it. This process is similar to the modules which we are going to add in our general MuleSoft projects. Okay, right. So once I have added this AI chain connector, see, these are all the multiple operations supported by this connector, which are related to all AI operations, related to the AI. While we are implementing this AI workflow or AI agent in MuleSoft, we can use any of these operation which is suitable to our requirement. Okay, sentiment analyze is the first operation which we are going to discuss initially, because what is the use of this operation means this particular operation is useful. So for example, in Amazon also or any other platform, once we buy any product, we will be providing some reviews, right? So there are a lot of customers, they have provided the reviews. Based on the reviews, if it is positive reviews, then it is well and good. If we have lot of the negative reviews, what the product team will do, they will take all the negative reviews and they will analyze it, they will improve their product features, and they will re-release it, something like that. Okay, so to analyze that, to analyze like if it is a positive review or negative review or neutral review, so in such particular use cases we can use this sentiment analysis, because what this connector will do, this is a LLM operation to analyze the sentiment. So we will actually provide one review via payload. It will analyze the review, so it will give you the result back like positive, negative or neutral. So based on that, project team or the team will understand how many negative reviews, how many positive reviews we have. Based on that, they will improve it. So it will save some time here. Why? Because some people will provide huge lines of reviews. So instead of reading all the reviews one by one and mark it as negative or positive or something to improve their quality and all, we can use this AI feature. It will give you the list of positive, negative. So based on that, they will improve it. So it will save some time over there. So in that particular scenario, most of the scenarios will be like that. It's not just like the product reviews use case. We will use it multiple places. We will discuss it one by one. Okay. So the use of this particular operation is to analyze the content, analyze the payload which we have given. It will understand if it is positive, negative or neutral feedback. It will give you the response in such a way. Okay. So to do that, actually I'll just drag and drop the sentiment analyze. I will just show you how to configure the global configuration first, then it is easy for you to use these operations and all. Okay, so to give you this, this is the global configuration, module configurations, which is similar to all the operations, just like the other connectors which we have in MuleSoft. So we need to have one global configuration. That configuration you can refer to all the operations of for that particular connector, right? So this is the global configuration. Here, see, these are all the options we need to configure. Okay, so this is like LLM type, which type of LLM you are going to use. So in our case, we are using OpenAI platform, and in real-time projects sometimes it may have another LLMs also based on the project requirement. So as I said, like, right, so you will see this kind of different LLM providers list here. Once the metadata is resolved, we will see that here. Then we can select that. And config type, what is the use of config type means, for now this Mule AI chain connector in MuleSoft, it will support two types of configurations. One is from JSON file, another is from properties file. What is it means? This OpenAI, to use this any OpenAI or any other LLM, we need to provide a key, OpenAPI key. For that key in our OpenAI, we can generate it by using a URL. We can generate it by our own. We can give that key here. So instead of giving that key hard coded here, you can pass that configurations related to that OpenAI or any other thing, the keys and all. You can send it via JSON file or properties, normal YAML properties file, or via JSON file. It will support two things. Okay, that detail we need to mention here. And file path means if you selected the JSON file here to configure the type, you need to select that file path and file name also here. I will show you all these things one by one. Once let it resolve the metadata, then we will see these things. And the model name. So if you selected OpenAI here, it will give you the different models supported to this OpenAI. If you are not aware of all these things, what I can suggest is, please go through our AI videos playlist. In that playlist, I have explained everything related to this AI concepts. But that is in Telugu. You will get it English subtitles also. If you didn't understand this Telugu, you can just comment in this video. You can comment out in the comment section below for this video. I will create a new video in entire English version. Okay. So you need to first understand what are the different AI concepts, at least basics, what is what. Then it is easy for you to understand all these things, right? So that's why I have created that AI concepts playlist first. I think that metadata issue is resolved now. Yeah, see, these are all the LLM types. These are all the different LLM providers which MuleSoft has supported for this particular AI chain connector. Okay, so now we are going to use this OpenAI. So once you selected this OpenAI, it will show you the different models supported by this OpenAI. Okay. Yeah, it is again taking some time to resolve the values here. The bottom of any point studio, you can see this. Okay, and before that, okay, let it be resolved. Meanwhile, maybe we can see, yeah, it cast. So let me just refresh it. Okay, so once you select any LLM type here, the related models related to that particular LLM will be visible here. So for example, if you can select the Mistral AI, you can just refresh it. It will show you the models supported by this. Okay, so our ChatGPT is also LLM model, which I have already discussed and explained in my AI videos. So that's why I suggested you to go through the AI playlist before you come here. It will be easy for you to understand. Okay, so these are all the different LLM types, and these are all the different models supported to that LLMs. And our ChatGPT is also OpenAI LLM type. in our chat GPT we have different models like DALL-E and GPT-4. I see if you can see here. I'll just show you. So this is the chat GPT and this is my paid account. Okay, if you can see, these are all the different models here you can see multiple models. See models. So by default, if it is free account, it will be 3.5 GPT, I guess. But this is my paid account. It supports GPT 4.0, 4.0 mini, okay, 04 mini. These are all the different models. Okay, so this is the step where you can select the models. Okay, so for now I can just select the mini because this is a paid account. They will charge by tokens. Okay, so what is this tokens, what is the prompts, everything I have explained in the previous that AI playlist. So that's why I strongly suggest you to go through it. Couple of videos available related to all AI concepts where I have explained what is LLM, generative AI, agentic AI agents, and these different models, tokens, prompts, prompt engineering videos, what is RAG, what is MCP, what is reinforcement learning, RLHF and RLAIF, everything I have explained over there. So once you have seen those videos, then you will understand different AI concepts. It is easy for you to use these AI connectors, and even not in MuleSoft, if you want to work on any other AI things, right, AI related features, that particular videos are very useful for you. Okay, just go through it once. Okay, let's come back here. Okay, so now we have selected the LLM type and we have selected the model name. Now we need to provide the configuration file where we are going to send this particular key, okay, OpenAI key. Okay, before that, let me just show you. Yeah, these are all the two options which is supported to send this configuration details. So you can send it via environment variables by using our properties YAML file, or you can send it this key via JSON file. So for now I will select this JSON. We will see that environment variables option also in any other connector. Okay, so this is the file path. File path means where this JSON file will be available. In that you will get this key, right? So that key it will take that OpenAI key at the runtime. So usually you need to place this file under src main resources. Okay, so src main resources and the file name. So like this you need to create one test JSON config or any other file with JSON, and you need to mention that file name here in the file path. But instead of doing this like hard coded, we need to give it like dynamic by using the function that I will show you later. Main concept here you need to understand is we need to create a JSON file. In that JSON file we have this OpenAI key. Then if you select this config type as configuration JSON, it will go to that particular file and get that key. It will connect to this particular LLM type or this particular model at the runtime. Okay, so for now I will just remove this. I will show you how you can map it dynamically by using the function, because previous project which I have done. I will just copy paste from there. Okay, and temperature is also one of the aspect related to the prompt. Okay, so this I have already explained in my prompt engineering videos. There you will get more details about the temperature. This is actually prompt parameter. We have two parameters basically, top P and temperature. What is the use of this temperature means? Temperature value you can give it like 0.1 to 1.0 in between these values. Okay, so if the value is less, if temperature is 0.1 or 0.2, you will get more factual information. If the temperature is high, it will do some imaginations and all, vice versa. Okay, so you need to just keep that mind. Temperature value which you need to create, give it here. Okay, and LLM timeout, the connectivity to this LLM particular model, and time unit in seconds, and the max tokens. See, this is the tokens. Here the tokens means the prompt tokens. How many of the prompt tokens it will take it like maximum limit. So token is nothing but once you provide the prompt, right? So that particular prompt is nothing but in our general English language we are going to provide a prompt, right? So I'll just show you. See, yes, here I have given who invented the telephone. This is one prompt. So here 3 words are there, right? So in prompt engineering, in AI specific, it may treat it like a one word as a one token, or one word it will divide it into a 2 tokens. Okay, so in LLM language, it will take this prompt, it will divide this prompt into different chunks of parts of the different chunks and different parts, and each part it treats like a token. So one prompt, one particular line of sentence, it may divide it into different tokens, and then it will do the process. So that is why that OpenAPI has some limitations. So this is a paid one, right? So you need to have some limitations. So if you want to use more than that particular limitation of the tokens, the charges will be little high. Okay, so I will show you how to create the key and all, then you will get the full details. Okay, so this is nothing but a prompt. In prompt, the AI will divide that prompt into multiple tokens, and it will process in the background. So how many number of max tokens it should take? By default, these are all the default values I haven't mentioned, right? So based on your requirement, you can mention like how many number of maximum tokens it can consider. Okay, so this is about for now. Just I'll give you the test.json. I'll just save it. So these are all the main things you need to keep in mind to configure this global connector. Okay, coming to that file path part, I'll show you here. So here, this is my old previous project which I have done some homework. Okay, so in this way, like this, you can give the file name. Okay, I'm just copying it from here. Okay, this is our current project which we are discussing now. So here in the file path, I can give like this. I am enabling this function. So dynamically it will take the mule home instead of giving manually the complete file path. So mule home directory it will take, and under that it will take the apps, because once you deploy this application in the runtime manager, or once you deployed it in locally, right? In local also we have one server run behind, and it will create just like on-premise kind of a folder structure, which I think I have already discussed and shown you one of my videos. So in that we have apps folder. There the app name will be there. App name means our project name. In that app name folder, you will find this file under src main resources. Okay, so that is the thing. So here instead of test, maybe I can give test config. So by using this path, your Anypoint Studio or your project will understand where to pick this file, instead of giving it like src main resources path. But you need to create this file under that src main resources path itself. So right, I'll show you, like it is test-config.json, right? Let me just save this. So in our chain demo, here in the src main resources, you need to create that file. What content we need to provide there, I will show you later. Okay, first let's create the file. test-config.json. So this is the file we need to provide. Let me click finish. Okay, now we have created the file. What is the content means? Here, as per the Mac project team, this is the format. In this format, you need to give the values, that keys for all the different LLMs which it has supported. So for now we have actually we are using OpenAI, right? You can take only that OpenAI related part. Remaining will be related to the other LLMs. So I'll just copy it. I'll provide this file as well in the description. Don't worry. Okay. Now, yeah. So in this way, you need to provide the OpenAI key. So now, how you can get this key? Your OpenAI API key, right? So how we can get this OpenAI API key? That we will see now. So as I said, like this is my ChatGPT paid account. Okay, and this I am using this ChatGPT 4o model of this GPT model, but this is actually OpenAI LLM. So for this actually you no need to have the paid account of ChatGPT also, that is also not needed, but you need to keep this in mind, like if you have this plus account or if you have the paid account of ChatGPT, that is not enough to use this AI connector. You need to pay something to the API, OpenAPI platform. I will show you that. So in the platform.openapi.com/API keys, this is the URL where we are going to create API keys. So this is the key which I have created earlier before creating this video. So to create a new API key, you need to just click here, create a secret key. You need to name that key. Okay, and you can just make it like default project and all. I think that's enough. You can just click the create key. You can copy this key somewhere. So this is the key which we are going to give here in this config.json file. For now I copied it in the notepad because I have already an active key, so I will use the same key just to show you the process I have created this key. Okay, so now let's click done. This key will be visible here, and by default it has all the permission. So creating this key in the platform OpenAI is also not sufficient to use this key. So if you don't have paid for this particular OpenAI platform, even though if you have created a key, you can use the same key in the configuration file here and you can use it. You will get some error like there is no quota. Yeah, there is no quota to use this key and all. So why? Because we need to pay something here. So that is very less amount. For your practice purpose also I recommend to use this. You can just actually add balance of at least $10. Okay, by using your credit card or so for your practice purpose. If it is in real time, you don't need to pay anything from your account. Okay, so right, yeah, this is the payment URL where you are going to do for this OpenAI. I'll just show you the process. It is up to you if you want to use it and all. See here, I just added the $10 only, the payment. It is actually the payment will be, or the billing will be done based on the number of tokens which we have utilized so far. Okay, so see here I have paid this amount. So here if you haven't paid anything, right, you can go to this billing section, you can add this credit card and you can pay just minimum $10 or $5 also you can try. Okay, don't waste more money, and you can it will ask you for auto recharge and all. You can just switch it off. So once you are done with this $5 or $10, even this $5 also we are not going to use it entire thing, because it has lot of token limits just for practice purpose, right? So you just keep an eye of how many tokens you have utilized. So that where we can see, right? So here in the usage, so in the platform.openai.com usage, here you can see how many tokens which you have used so far. So before creating this video to do something, I have done another project and I have tested it, right? So for that I have used 271 tokens so far. So the limit is after 1 million, if you have reached the 1 million tokens, then it will charge you like $1 or $2 or something. So it will ask you to recharge some amount, so you no need to worry. So you can just recharge at least $5 for now to use this. Okay, otherwise $10, that's it, nothing more than $10. To learn all these AI connectors, at least you need to spend this amount, right? Right, so this is how you can just pay the amount, and you can check the tokens here, how many tokens you have used. So then you can use this key which you have created. So we have created the key, right? Only creating key is not sufficient. You need to add this balance to this particular platform. You need to pay some amount here, and you can just make sure that you need to turn it off, that auto recharge and all. Then you will be safe set, you will not be charged much amount. Then this is the API key, right? So here you can copy this key, and this key which I have created, see this is last used also, it will show you here, and this is a new key which I have created, right? Let me use the new key itself. So once the key is getting generated, you will just save it somewhere, otherwise maybe sometimes you will not copy the key here. It will just ask you to change the permissions itself, but that key, actual key, you will not see it. Okay, so once the key is getting generated, you can just copy it somewhere, just like as I did. Okay, So I have copied this key here, right? I'll just copy this, and this is one time process. For all the API connectors you no need to do it anytime, right? That's why this video will take some time. Okay, so you can just copy that API key here, right? So let me just save this. Now we are done with the basic configuration and the global configuration. Now let's see how to utilize this particular operation. Now we can discuss all the operations one by one, because we are done with the background stuff and we are done with the global configuration. Now our next step is to discuss all these operations one by one, right? Yeah, so I have already drag and drop the sentiment analyze operation. Now let's start building simple flow to test this operation. Okay, so to invoke this flow, just like other one, we will have some HTTP listener to invoke this flow, and listener configuration is same, so I'm not going to explain this. I'm just giving it like sentiment. And one more thing, as we have not designed the RAML and all, right, for now, so this could be a post method usually, because in the payload, to analyze the sentiment of that particular message, we are going to send data from the payload itself. So to make it possible, we need to convert this as a post method. So you need to add a post method here. And now coming to this operation, we have already selected that global configuration which we have created, and yeah, we have already done with the key, right? So so from where you are sending this data. So for now I will send one field in the payload, in my JSON payload, that is nothing but product.review, sorry, payload.review. Okay, so here from my payload postman request body, I will send a field called review, and from that, whatever the review message which I have given over there, it will take it and it will analyze it, it will send the response, if it is positive, negative or neutral or whatever it may be. So to capture the response, let's add this transform message. It's a very simple flow for now, but our main motto is to test this particular operation. So it's just as JSON response I'm going to capture, and I'll just capture the payload, which is response from this particular connector. Okay, so my path is, I think, sentiment, right? So let me deploy this in my local studio, and meanwhile let me frame this request. So now it is sentiment, and it is post method, and in the body we need to send review, and here I would like to give I am happy to receive this course. This is the review for the course review which I am passing here. Once the application is deployed, then let's test this. And meanwhile, if you can verify the pom.xml file, earlier you don't see any A rated dependency, right? So now if you can see, because we are using MuleSoft AI chain connector, right? So this particular dependency is getting added here in your project. And if you can observe, this version is 1.0.0, because the Mule AI chain connector which is available in Exchange is 1.0.0 version. So if you would like to use the latest version which is developed by this MSc project, and that is 1.2.0, we have already seen that, right? See, this is 1.2.0, which is the latest version, but it is not released to the Exchange, but it is available as a open source. So how you can use this latest version means you can just change this, the group ID. Okay, you can change the group ID, because by default the connectors which are having in the MuleSoft Exchange, for those connectors you might see, for all the connectors, the group ID will be same, com.mulesoft.connectors, if the connector is available in Exchange. But the latest version of this connector is not available in the Exchange. It is open source one. So now how you can add this dependency means you need to add, this is the group ID, io.github MuleSoft AI Chain project is there na. So this is the group ID. You need to use this particular group ID. You can just click on it, or maybe you can get the dependency snippet here. See, this is the dependency snippet. You need to add this group ID. Remaining will be same. So if you want to use the latest version, you need to use this group ID and the updated version and all. So similar to that, if no other connector is released to the Exchange, if you want to use this open source project, you need to add this particular dependency related to that connector which you are looking for. So, right, so I will show that also for another connector which is not available in Exchange. So for now, let's wait this to be deployed. Yeah, now it is deployed. Let me trigger the flow. So I'm sending this sentiment from the payload. I'm sending this line of review for this particular course, for example. Okay, so I'm just triggering it. I don't see anything here. See, yeah, this is how the response will be from the sentiment analyze operation of this Mule AI chain connector. So I am happy to receive this. So the response is positive, means it is a positive review. So now let me just change this. I am not happy to receive this course, for example. So this is how actually reviews will be happening for all the products, or for all any courses, or whatever it may be. Okay, right. In that scenario, we can use this kind of connector. So once I send this, see, it is negative response. So likewise, if we have 100 reviews also, we can process the 100 reviews here in this connector by using our for each or parallel for each loop, like that. Say, for example, if we have bulk data of reviews also, by using batch job also we can do it, right? So it will save lot of time. Instead of reading those reviews manually, understand them, if it is a positive or negative or something, it is very helpful for in those kind of scenarios to use this feature. It is it will save lot of time actually, right? So I am not happy with this course, okay, but let me add some more thing. I am happy to receive this course, but if a few more topics will be there, it could be better, maybe some yes or no kind of stuff. See, it is neutral. I am happy to receive this, but whenever it see but na, maybe it will take it as neutral. More betterment should be needed for this particular course, like that. So it will give neutral as the response. So likewise, you can use this sentiment analyze one. And now coming to the point, like why prompt engineering is important. So this is nothing but a prompt, for example. Okay, so this is actually the review, the genuine review written by customer. Now I will tell you why tokens are very important, token counts is important, prompt is important. Let me go back to the keys one, analysis one, sorry, usage one. Okay, so if I can just trigger it, sorry, refreshed it. See, earlier 217 something tokens I have used earlier, but today I have used a couple of tokens. See, total tokens 516. So limit of the token is 1 million tokens. So I have requested 14 requests this API got with this particular key. See, July 11th I have done 6 requests, like that. Okay, so in the similar way you will see what is the usage, how we have used it, because why it is very useful na. So this pricing model, which I have actually recharged with $10 with my credit card. Okay, so the charge will be different from model to model. I am using this GPT mini model, I guess. Let me just double check quickly. So number of tokens is the matter. See, GPT-4o mini model I have used. If I have used any other model, based on that model, the token charges will be there. See, for example, here after 1 million tokens which I have used, it will charge for each and every token, it will charge the amount. That is why prompt engineering is very important, because we have to provide as much as optimized prompt by utilizing the small number of tokens. If the number of tokens increased, it will increase the charge also. It will be, see, if we are actually doing some kind of practice, so that's why we have very less payloads and very less prompts and all. But think of real-time projects. So if more number of APIs are consuming this particular operation, they will send couple of requests, thousands of requests. Then how many prompts it will generate and how many tokens it will generate. It will obviously increase the project cost, right? So to save that cost, okay, to save that particular cost, we need to utilize the tokens very effectively by using the effective prompts. That's why prompt engineering is very important. And I have created prompt engineering series also in our channel in a separate playlist. Please go through it if you will get more details regarding that. So this is about this first operation, which is the sentiment analyzer. Let me just close it. Yeah. So next simple operation which we will be checking is this short answer prompt. We will discuss this operation now, how it will behaves. So we are going to send a prompt from the payload. Based on the prompt, it will give you the answer. That is the usage of this particular operation. Let's see how we can implement this. Okay, let me just drag and drop this short answer prompt quickly. And global connector, obviously you can use this. And prompt, now I am sending from payload. Maybe the query is the field. Okay, everything will be similar. Now how this operation will work means, earlier it will analyze the sentiment. If you pass any line of sentences, it will analyze it's a positive, negative or neutral. It will give only that response. But now it is a short answer prompt. Once you send any prompt, it will give you the answer just like ChatGPT. Okay, so that's why I am sending my query via payload, and this is also the post method. You can use the same HTTP listener, I mean the path and all. We can change it. So the path we can change, remaining thing we can use it. Now it is chart, maybe the path which I have given, and the payload is payload.query. Let me capture the response as it is. I am not doing any transformations for now. I just wanted to show you what is the response we will be expecting from these operations. Okay, later on maybe we can do the transformations wherever it is required. Okay, so I'm just capturing the payload as it is from the connector. Let me redeploy this application. So for the first time, while you are doing this connectors and all, you may get couple of build failure issues. Okay, so the version is not available and some connector is not available, like that. So in such cases, what you need to do now, you can just change this group ID to that open source group ID instead of MuleSoft connectors group ID, and you can try with that. And you can try latest version. You can try the group ID from the open source group ID which I have shown you just now. So let me wait couple of minutes. So this time your request would be what's that chart? Yeah, it got deployed. So let's try to test this. So this time your path is chart, remaining it won't change, and the the payload which you are sending from the body is the field name which we have mentioned over there, query, right? So let me use very less number of tokens and all. Okay, so what is my query? What is the use of MuleSoft AI Chain Connector short prompt answer operation? Let me ask this. connector. Okay, connector. Explain in 100 words maybe to save some tokens and all. Okay, explain it in 100 words. So this is my prompt. Just like chatting with ChatGPT, we are testing this one. So let's see how it responds. See, you got the response. The MuleSoft AI Chain Connector is designed to integrate AI capabilities into applications seamlessly. It enables developers to connect various AI services and models, facilitating and the automation of the complex workflows and enhancing decision-making processes. Okay, so this is how you can use this chat prompt answer. So we have directly ChatGPT, right? Why we need to use this chat answer prompt? Because to make the communication between different applications while integrating with MuleSoft, this operation will be useful sometime to generate automatic responses for any customers, to send any automatic emails based on the emails which we have received. Once we read, this particular one, when it will be useful, right? So for example, if someone received an email regarding that product or something or any updates, so it will analyze that email body. Based on this LLM chat answer, it will generate the response like this, and it will take this response and send it back to email response to that particular original email. So instead of doing manual work, anyways we will do it, we will do a couple of more review stuff and all, but every time we are, instead of replying those kind of support mails and all manually every time, we can utilize this particular operation. It will save your life. Okay, so that is about the second operation. So in our next video we will be discussing more operations of this particular connector. Until then, keep watching, keep learning, keep practicing, keep integrating, and thank you so much. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, like and share our videos. Thank you so much.